Thanks, Jim, though.
These are two top 300 players with more than 3,800 rank points. You sure you want to scrap it?
What are you thinking, Zomax?
It's you, man. It's what the viewers want at this point. If you think that other game will be solid, this is 3,500 versus 3,100 PVZ.
Okay, mine's a Razor Inso, the King of the Month guy, versus Scruffy.
Let's ask the guys in the chat. What do you guys want to see real fast? Papuli or Papuli against Zalis, or Razor's Inso against Scruffy? And it looks like we're seeing some people wanting to see the Scruffy and Inso game.
Okay.
So.
All right. I'll stick around for this one and tell you how it goes.
Okay, no problem. Thank you. And I'll go ahead and join in on you, Jim.
All right, sounds good.
And you're gonna help me out with this one here.
Sure, sounds good.
You re-entered in the code?
Sure, I think I did. It's up. The info board is done.
Okay, perfect.
Nope. Because I entered it when we entered the other game.
Oh, okay. Hold on a second, then I'll do it again. Okay, should be done.
There it is.
Cool.
All right. So Masters League, 5 against 10 here. Inso against Scruffy. Germany against Norway. Looks like the countdown is going. Let's get into this next game. Non-stop StarCraft action right here, right now at IMBAtv. Alright, everybody, welcome to IMBAtv, where everything is imbalanced. I'm MC Dust. With me is Jim Raynor. We're bringing you the EU Craft Cup main event number 34. It's a great day for some StarCraft action, I'll tell you that much. Scruffy fighting Razor Inso here on Shattered Temple. And it's going to be a ZVP. Both these players sitting at, Inso close to 4,000 points, as Scruffy has 3,700. So it should be a pretty epic game, and this is the one that you guys requested to see. So,
and we've seen Razor Inso. He's been at a King of the Month event.
That's right.
So, you know, he obviously has won a Craft Cup main event in the past. And Scruffy, we've seen him go a long way in previous Craft Cups as well. So this, you know, as you said, this should be a great match. I think this is a round 3 match. No, sorry, this is round 4, actually. This is a round 4 match. So already we're into round 4. 35 minutes into this tournament.
Oh, and these players are IMBAtv colors. We do see Scruffy spawning at the 3 o'clock position on Shattered Temple as the green Zerg, and up here at the 12 o'clock or the top of the map we do see Inso spawning as the yellow Protoss. Now these players are in close air positions, and it'll be interesting to see if, you know, when
that
they
impacts their strategy.
Yeah, exactly, if that impacts their strategy. Thank you. And why don't you go ahead and take it away, Jim?
Sure, okay. So Scruffy from Norway, ranked 302 on the European ladder, is of course doing what all Zergs do on Shattered Temple and moving his Overlord into the top of the map to try to see if he's got an opponent there, and he's about to find out that he will. He's about to find out that he does have an opponent there. Inso, which means insolence, but it's just a short form because Razor is the sponsor of his team. Insolence has warped in a pylon in his main base. Scruffy has spotted Insolence's main base, and Insolence is scouting in the closest possible rush distance base and finds nothing at all. Scruffy is up to 13 drones, doesn't have a major decision to make as of yet. Insolence, by the way, our Protoss player, is German. I'd say next to Korea, you got to say that Germany and Sweden are the two RTS powerhouses.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yep.
Now, Scruffy did not hide his Overlord, so Inso definitely knows that he's in the closest air position.
And adjusted his scouting accordingly.
That's right.
Yeah. And first building for Scruffy is an extractor, followed then by a spawning pool. So Scruffy's not interested in expanding. He's interested in getting a lot of speed Zerglings on the board as quickly as possible. Scruffy notices Insolence's attempted partial wall off with the gateway. Will no doubt see a cybernetics core shortly. And it looks like we're going to see the cybernetics core right here. Yes, there it is, as expected. Now the first fighting unit for Insolence has not been started yet. So maybe Insolence is waiting to start off with a stalker rather than a zealot.
That's what it would look like, yeah.
So that's a little bit of an unusual twist to see that happen. And Insolence does a nice job of harassing a couple of drones while only losing shield. That's something that Huck has down to an art form. And the first fighting unit, in fact, will be a zealot for Insolence. Speed Zergling upgrade has begun, and Scruffy has pulled all of his drones off of the extractor. Scruffy is getting no more gas at this point. Scruffy looks like he's got 300 minerals in the bank, and he's going to expand with that extra cash. Pylon warping in for Insolence, and you'll notice it's right at the edge of a cliff on Shatter Temple, and so of course he can warp units into the bottom of this cliff and put units right into the middle of the map pretty much instantly.
So we do.
Go ahead.
I do want to say from an out of town scoreboard here. We do see that Bling was taken out in round 3 when he fought Hobbit. So Hobbit beat Bling, man.
Wow. Well, Bling, that's a big loss. Bling is a very good player. A second and a third gateway are being warped in by Insolence, and it looks like that sentry is probably going to shut down these Zerglings. Scruffy, wisely so, is backing off.
And it's interesting to see that Inso did not go with that stalker, Jim. You know what I mean?
Sure he did. Oh, yes, that's right. Yes, stalker. Yes, that's correct. He did not. That's exactly correct. Yeah, that's interesting. I thought he may have done that, but here we go. And the second and third gateway are warped in. Well, the second gateway is. And we see pylons spread throughout Insolence base, so that's a great little scouting mini-map guideline as Scruffy's expansion has just completed, and he is Maynard transferring 2, 4, 6, 7 drones. So Scruffy's got a really cool economy going. Scruffy's got 500 minerals in the bank. And still not mining. Scruffy is still not mining any gas at all. And Scruffy is working with 2 queens, so Scruffy's economy has the potential to really boom in the next couple of minutes, depending on what he sees when he deals with Protoss here. So we've got 26 worker units for both players, 14 Zerglings for Scruffy, 2 Zealots for Insolence, and 6 sentries. Those sentries obviously defensive in nature.
Force fields being laid down, and a zealot will go down. Look at those force fields, man.
It was a little bit late, I thought. I thought he took a long time to apply those force fields.
And that's why he lost a zealot or 2.
Yeah, and even the sentries themselves are badly damaged.
That's right.
In any event, he's still up. He still has 7 sentries, 3 stalkers now. As you can see them warping right into the main area. And Insolence now is in a much stronger position with that set of units that's been warped in.
We do see another extractor going down by Scruffy, bringing him to a total of 3 extractors, as he does place down 2 spine crawlers in front of his base for defensive measures, as well as brings queens down to this natural expansion area.
And he's going to need this defense, I think.
That's for sure. He sends all these drones off the line. And that queen's taking some massive hits, and it will go down. And boy, oh boy, it looks like this Inso's push is going to be mean here. Only sentries left.
And sentries do some damage. I mean, they're not great, but they're not, they're not SCVs either. So right now, though, Insolence definitely is in the upper hand here because he's working from 2 bases and 34 worker units. Scruffy is down to 27 workers mining off of 2 bases. So now, like you said, though, Scruffy is managing to get some gas now at this point. But he's still, all he's got is a spawning pool. He does have a lair tech. He does have lair in his main base. And Scruffy's going to try to counter. That's 18 Zerglings, by the way, people, that you're seeing there. And those 18 Zerglings with speed upgrade are going to take off. They don't want any part of these this 3 Zealot 6 Sentry combination.
Some pretty nice force fields there, blocking off some of the Zerglings and taking them out. We do see that Inso is continuing to push forward, as well as a couple more spine crawlers being placed down inside of Scruffy's base, as Scruffy is going to try to defend, and this is, I mean...
Scruffy's got a Spire going. He's going to have a tough time getting that Spire operational, you know, before Protoss overruns him.
That's right.
So that Spire is halfway completed. A third spine crawler is up. And at this point, Insolence is on 44 probes, mining off of 2 bases and 4 assimilators. 2 Stargates with Phoenixes being pumped out of those Stargates. They're even being chrono boosted. Now also, the air weapon level 1 upgrade is being researched on the Cybernetics core. And a 4th gateway is also being warped in by Insolence. Scruffy is responding with more spine crawlers and and the Spire is almost completed. Scruffy is having to work off of only 1 queen. The Spire finally completes. It might be too little too late, McDuffs. We got 5 Phoenix in here.
Oh, and it's going to be seen by Scruffy. Scruffy's going to know that he's going to have a very hard time maintaining any type of air control.
Scruffy is supply blocked as well, due to that Overlord being taken over. That queen is in big trouble.
It looks like Scruffy's in a bad position here.
Absolutely. And this Overlord looks like the Mutalisk is obviously dead. These Overlords are going to go down. Scruffy is down to 62 worker units, and Scruffy doesn't have enough anti-air to deal with these Phoenix at all.
That's right. A couple Corruptors out on the field, but with Inso microing around, man.
Yeah, the Corruptors are in big trouble.
That's right.
So finally we see a Hydralisk Den, which is a good move. The problem is that while this is going on, Insolence has now got 52 probes mining off of 2 bases. Scruffy's only got 39, and Scruffy's down to 30 drones. Scruffy is in a whole lot of trouble here. And this is 10 Phoenix you're looking at. This type of strategy would not have been possible a couple of patches ago, but with the faster building Phoenix, Insolence is probably going to take this round 4 game. And that's it.
There it is. GG is called. Inso takes the win with his Phoenix play. And we've got a Protoss victory here, Jim.
Our systems
want to join on me?
Yes.
The glow of the infinite is
And is Somax around to join in? If not, I will join in as well.
I'm back now.
All right, you want to join in on the game that Minigris and...
yeah, I will. I'll take this one.
Okay, great. And I'll try to find you guys another game right now.
Nogrim against RGI Ready.
Papoli took the other game, so he's on to round 4. He's now fighting Score.
And Minigris, do you have the number on that game?
I got it.
Great. Good work, guys. Wow, this looks like it's going to be a great game. I'll shut up and find another one.
Sounds good, man. And yes, it does look like it's going to be a good game. We do see RG Ready has about 4,000 points, as well as Nogrim having about 4,000 points, so should be pretty epic.
Well, I tell you, the war between Feeden and Swinland has been going on for centuries, and we're going to see it continue right here at Craftcup Main Event 34.
That's right.
That's awesome. Feeden and Swinland.
And I'm biased as hell.
That was awesome.
The war between Sweden and Denmark is bigger, so no problem.
Well, besides all that...
I'll get to you someday, Torre.
I'm gonna whip my